Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tennessee Titans. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Now Breeze. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, team. Let's go. We're good. We're good. Ready.
Now Breeze. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans! Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing Jones. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. On first down, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Check. Watch tight end.
Here's Breeze. To the right side to Eric Ebron. Sheds off the tackle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And it's up It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Titans 6.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
From the 29, Breeze. Ebron with it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Breeze. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fuller. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Now the Titans will line up to go for 2.
2-point conversion.
To throw is Breeze. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
First down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's complete. Okue Bunam. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 13, but it's third down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
18,
Preston Williams. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
On the return, the Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Let's go. You tighten up. Here we go. 50-50. Mike 50.
Now Breeze. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
8-yard line.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jones, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
touchdown.
From 8 yards out, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
This is similar to baseball where you walk the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Kill. Mike 29. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
57. Mike 57.
Breeze now to throw. That's caught by Penny. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Kill.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
They'll take over.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
21. Kill.
So after the INT, it's Breeze.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Breeze will try again on second down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Jerome Baker, the Dolphins' leading tackler a season ago, tallies another one. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over at first.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down to the 37. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Jones. They set up the screen for Henry. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's got room. Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Titans 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Titan. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 50. 0-2, 0-2. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Breeze now. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Complete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, it's not every day you see a defense pick the ball off and already have 6 points without moving.
And on that play, no distance to run. Similar play, although it didn't happen right in the end zone, but you remember that Washington-Los Angeles Super Bowl where Joe Theismann tried to throw the screen pass? I can't remember the number, but he tried to throw the screen pass, and Jack Squire got it with no one around and just waltzed in and pretty much broke their backs. That's a similar play, although this one didn't have to run at all.
Here we go. Stats guy Johnny on the spot. Super Bowl 18, 38-9. It was in Tampa. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right, and he finds Penny. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Mike 29, 65, 65, 65.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Completes it to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it's Breeze. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Keep going. Keep running, man.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
I got my carpet rolled out for you.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Throwing Jones. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
At the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to stop him a few yards shy. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Again, it's Henry. Second down, here's an option right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Bradley Chubb.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Breeze. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.